talk about the crackdown on the, federal laws or the rules and regulations that they, not too long past for our hours of service for a lot of the truck companies and a lot of the owner operators out there. The thing is, I don't know really why they would, make this a whole big. Well, I do know why they made a whole big issue, whole big deal. But the thing that I don't get is all this money that they're making off us as drivers. You know what I mean? And you see it all over the place. They're, expanding roads, making roads bigger, making new roads and stuff like that. Why not make the trucks, the truck stops, parking lots bigger? Give us more truck spaces and, make, or make more rest areas, or, crack down on some of these states that barely have any, truck stops, like in the Northeast. Like, there's certain states in the Northeast that don't even have a truck stop. You got to go a certain amount of miles to reach the next service plaza or the next rest area, with no trucking facilities and stuff like that. As far as fuel and all that stuff, a lot of people got to fuel up right before the Northeast, and then fuel up a little in the Northeast just to get out of the Northeast. You know what I mean? Because the fuel prices in the Northeast are high, and the fuel prices out in the West Coast is high. Y'all charging all of this money for fuel and charging us, all of this money for, basic necessities at these truck stops. Why not use that money for the people that's spending the money at the truck stop? You know what I mean? I mean, it's not, it's not rocket science. You want us to come in and buy this and buy that, buy fuel, get this on sale, that's on sale, 2 for this and 2 for that, but you can't even, expand your parking lots, and make more spots for us to park at, because if other than parking here in a rest area, they're parking all on exit ramps, entrance ramps, and that's not safe. I mean, I understand you run out of time, you gotta park somewhere, because if not, then that's violation, and that can be bad for your CDL. But we need a little help. You know what I mean? We can't always find somewhere to park, and a lot of us, whenever we stop in anytime between, I say, between 7 to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, it's hard to find somewhere to park because everything is filled up. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of guys get up early in the morning and stop early in the afternoon, just to find a parking spot. I mean, I get that whole scenario, but on the other hand, a lot of these loads won't let you maneuver like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you're doing reefer, it's not gonna let you maneuver like that. Because a lot of these loads you gotta pick up either, if you're picking it up early in the morning, then that's easy because you can find somewhere early in the afternoon, like I was saying earlier. But if you're picking up something late in the afternoon, early in the afternoon, you know what I'm saying, and you just not started your clock, now you gotta run. A lot of these areas you come to, you're not gonna, you might get lucky here and there to find a spot, one to two spots that, just not came open right by the time you pulled in. But the majority of the time, you scrambling to look for these places, even if you're trying to stop 2-3 hours early, you're still scrambling for these places because most of them are filled up. So, I spoke to another driver, and we was talking about the hours of service. They were talking about, you know, making a new law that we can, you know, it's gonna be a new split break situation. You can do 3 and 7, you know, 4 and 6, 5 and 5, stuff like that, and that'll make us as drivers, you know, stuff a lot better. But without that situation happening, which we still will have that. I don't know if we still have that 30-minute break, you know, because that's really messing with a lot of guys. 14-hour clock, that 30-minute break, and when that came into effect, that just didn't make any sense to a lot of us as drivers. But we had to follow, you know, just like we had to follow that rule, because if not, then that means violation. You know what I'm saying? So they want us to follow all these rules. Why not, you know, at least, you know, either sprout up more truck stops or expand the ones that you already have, please, because this is getting ridiculous. You know what I mean? And I feel for a lot of these truck drivers that have to, you know, park on the entrance and exit ramps of these rest areas and these on and off ramps, you know, just to get a 10-hour break in. That's ridiculous. You know what I mean? We all, like I said, we all can't start early in the morning and finish early in the afternoon. We all can't do that. We all can't. We all don't have that luxury as drivers. You know, depending on which field we in, drive-in, reefer, flatbed, tanker. You know, whatever you're doing, we should be able to, you know, find somewhere comfortably. You know what I mean? I mean, it shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like pulling teeth trying to find somewhere to park. You know, that doesn't make any sense. You know, so that's just something that I've been thinking about a lot. I know I spoke to a couple of different drivers that had the same, you know, view on it. Well, at least that's what they were telling me, you know. But that's just my whole spiel about the whole situation. Either get that, you know, that new split break into effect, or just you know, make more parking. Give us a little bit more room to park, you know, make other parking available. You know, even if it's plazas or shopping malls or whatever. You know, if it's late at night, you can leave it early in the morning. You know, just do that. And just give us something. You know what I mean? A little something won't hurt nothing. And that's just my whole spiel on it. You know, that's just something to think about. If you like the video, like the video. If you don't like it, dislike it. You know, it's all in the same thing. You know, that just lets me know that you're interacting. You know, comment down below. You know, tell me what you think about the video, what you think I should talk about as far as driving, as far as anything you think I might know. Hit the subscribe button. You know, hit the bell so you be notified every time I drop a new video. And with that being said,